Hi, this podcast is about the movie The Birthday Wish. It's a Hallmark movie and it's really good. It's one of my favorites. Now, this video is sponsored by Divine Desserts Publishing LLC. That's my publishing company. Check out our titles, Rocky Road Dreams. That's my favorite, one of my favorite books that I've written. You'll love it. Several 5-star ratings and reviews on Amazon. It is a phenomenal story. So if you like movies such as The Birthday Wish, then you should check this out. And I'll tell you more about this book later. For The Birthday Wish, what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically give a brief summary of the movie, like about a minute or two, talking about what the movie was about. And then I'm going to talk about everything that, my little talking points, things that I liked and disliked about the movie overall. I've got 2 pages worth, so I'm going to be looking down at my notes frequently because I can't remember every single little thing by heart. So I'll have to just, do it this way. Anyway, The Birthday Wish is about a woman named Gwen, and she's dating Alex. Alex is a weatherman, on like the weatherman you see on the news. And she works with a guy named Dave. Now, her and Dave have chemistry, but Alex is her boyfriend, and she wants to marry him, and he hasn't proposed. So since she's 30, it's almost like she's under the impression that her biological clock is ticking, that time is running out. She anxiously awaits throughout most of the movie for Alex to propose to her, and he doesn't. Again, as a disclaimer, I will have spoilers throughout this video. As I said earlier, I'm going to tell a summary of the movie as well as what I liked and disliked about it. If you don't like spoilers, then I suggest that you watch The Birthday Wish and then come back and view this video. Anyway, Alex doesn't propose to her throughout the movie, but she waits for it, like on her birthday and New Year's Eve, and there's maybe one other occasion where they go out, and he doesn't propose. So Dave is who she works with, and she's attracted to him. And Alex just uses Gwen to do stuff for his job. Like, she can take stuff and, she can take things and make films out of his clips for him because he's a weatherman, but he's trying to get further ahead in his career. So basically, she's an asset to him, to Alex. And that's why he's basically with her, because he doesn't act very loving towards her at all. It's like she's a second thought, an afterthought throughout the movie. But Dave really likes Gwen, and he has her best interest at heart, but they're not romantically involved. And since they're not romantically involved, there's only so much that he can do. And then we have Mia. Mia is Gwen's friend and also one of her coworkers as well. She also works on the set. Gwen and Dave are both directors for commercials. So you'll see that throughout the movie where they're directing commercials. What Gwen wishes for on her birthday, she wishes that she can see 10 years into the future. And that wish is granted. She wakes up after her birthday and she really literally can't see very good, really, really blurry. And she goes to the optometrist for a checkup. He puts some drops in her eyes and miraculously she can see into the future, but the future was with Dave, her coworker, and they have children. So she's mind boggled about that. And she sees this glimpse into her future a couple of times throughout the movie. And another thing she sees throughout the movie, she actually sees parts of the prediction come true. Her future with Dave, she sees bits and pieces of what she saw as her future. She sees bits and pieces of that prediction as she goes through her life throughout the course of the movie. So anyway, it's a cute movie. I highly recommend it. And now here's my talking points. And like I said, these aren't in any order. I just jotted these down just to talk about the movie. On New Year's Eve in the beginning, when she's with Alex, at the New Year's Eve party, she wears a red dress. I thought the dress was pretty, but what I found this is just a pet peeve of mine. Gwen is very skinny, and so the dress was really big. and it looked like it was too big, almost like a child wearing a woman's dress. I felt that the dress was about 2 sizes too big, and they needed to adjust it accordingly before they before they filmed the scenes where she's wearing a dress. So I noticed that in a few scenes. And on the balcony on New Year's Eve, that's when you get a taste of the way Alex really is like, her boyfriend. He's arrogant. I mean, extremely so. He's a narcissist. He's arrogant. I mean, he's just awful. And he's not in love with Gwen. I don't know if Alex could ever really be in love with anybody. I think he's in love with himself, to tell you the truth. So that's annoying. I kind of liked when she was on the set, you know, doing her commercial. Remember I said her and Dave are directors for commercials. I kind of liked that Alex sent her all these gifts. She got all these gifts. So I was like, oh, I was, you know, when I initially saw this movie, because I saw it like 3 times. The first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, maybe Alex isn't so bad. At least he's sending her gifts for her birthday. But you find out later that he didn't really send her the gifts. He didn't pick the gifts himself. He got like his admin or something to do it for him, which just gives, you know, it puts a sour taste in your mouth. You got to get somebody else to buy gifts for, you know, someone you've been dating. They've been dating for 3 years. So that's another indicator that, okay, if they've been together that long, they should have a clue as to he should have a clue as if he wants to be with her. So, and he just keeps using her for things. Now, Luke McFarlane, he plays Dave. Now, he's one of the cutest Hallmark actors. He's cute, but he's not cute in the same way as Jesse Metcalfe. He's just adorable looking. He's cute, but I can't explain it. Almost like when he smiles and when you look at his face, it's almost like he's hiding something. But his face is just adorable. I think he's good looking. I always have. Now, oh, okay. Again, for the birthday dinner. Okay, for her birthday dinner, the same thing as New Year's Eve. I thought that her dress was too big when her and Alex are out for her birthday. And what I didn't like about the birthday dinner, and this is just a pet peeve of mine, when they would bring out the different, you know, courses for the dinner, each entree was like a bite or two. It was like really tiny on the plate. I would have still been hungry. It's like, I don't understand why they didn't have like, I don't know, some meat and potatoes or something that's filling. It didn't look like there was anything filling. I thought it was an awful birthday dinner. If I had that for my birthday, I'd be heading to McDonald's or someplace later because I thought it looked awful. It was just all these little amounts of food on a plate. Like they might have had 3 or 4 entrees, but still it wasn't that much. And I just didn't like that at all. When, you know, after her birthday dinner, she has a birthday party, and that's when I believe that's when she finds out about Alex not buying the gifts for her. She leaves her own party, which is strange to not. She was so mad that she didn't even stay for her birthday party, and I would have broken up with him at the birthday party. If I left my birthday party early because of Alex and his messed up attitude, I would have left him at the birthday party. I would have broken up with him then. But she's been dating him for 3 years, and she wants to give him a chance. She feels that he's going to propose to her. He just hasn't found the right moment. So when she leaves her birthday party, she goes home. And I thought it was sweet when Luke McFarlane, Dave, shows up with this birthday cookie. And that's when she makes her wish. And he was just going to drop it off because he was in the area having dinner with friends. But he gives her the cookie, and they actually, like, she didn't even, like, when she left her birthday party early, she didn't even light the candles and say, you know, sing happy birthday and blow out the candles. So she didn't get a chance to make a wish. So she makes a wish. And that's what she wishes about being able to see forward in 10 years. Now, another thing to backtrack, I thought that smartphone ring Alex gives her a smartphone ring for her birthday. She thinks it's a wedding ring, but it's a ring that can act as a smartphone. That was so cheesy and awful. I just thought that was just, ugh. Ew. No wonder she left the party early. So this movie was a lot like, well, a little bit like another favorite Hallmark movie of mine. It Was Always You, because Gwen is a lot like Liz, and It Was Always You. She needs to have a plan. She's got a list. So that's why Alex is part of that list. So since she's got everything planned out, it's just a matter of time for him to propose to her. But kind of like Liz and It Was Always You, Gwen needs to learn that you can't always go by the list. You know, God put stuff in your path, and it could be better or worse than what's on your list, but you can't control the universe. And I think that's what she needs to learn, kind of like with Liz. Even though you might write down all these things that you want to accomplish, and nothing is wrong with that, but you can't control the universe. So not all the things on your list might not happen. And you need to be, rectified within yourself that, hey, maybe this isn't the right man for me. I know I gave him 3 years, but this other guy, he cares about me more than my own boyfriend. And I'm not even going out with him. I'm talking about Dave. Dave seemed to care about Gwen's well-being more so than Alex. Alex wasn't even there half the time. He was trotting off trying to get his career started. He didn't even care about Gwen. He only wanted her there to help him. And he liked the way that they looked together. He thought it would further his career. Being with Gwen, they were a good-looking couple. So that's what he's thinking about. He's not thinking about her personally. He doesn't even care about her, which was really sad after going out with somebody for 3 years. So, let's see what else I have. I would have liked to have known how this optometrist gave her these drops. Like when she can't see, when she wakes up the following morning after her birthday and goes to the optometrist to get her eyes examined because she can't see, everything's blurry. It's an optometrist that she doesn't normally see. Her regular optometrist is on vacation. But they don't really give any insight as to who this person is. So she makes a birthday wish. He's able to make her wish come true by putting eye drops in her eyes. But you don't really get much of an explanation beyond that. And a lot of times with these Hallmark movies, they have these mystical things to happen. But they don't really explain how or why they happen. There's no explanation for these little snippets of things to happen that they just don't explain. So I would have liked an explanation as to who this optometrist was and how did he know about the birthday wish and where did these drops come from? I mean, can I get some and look 10 years into my future? So, like when she eats the macadamia nuts, like she finds out that she has a macadamia nut allergy from looking forward into the future. But she never had an allergy before. So when her and Dave are on the set doing a commercial, she tells him that she's hungry. So he gives her some macadamia nuts, and that's when she has allergic reaction. And that was something that was referenced when she looks forward into her future. One of the kids kind of said, oh, Daddy gave you some macadamia nuts, and he almost tried to kill you. She goes, no, I had an allergy. But like, it's something she sees when she looks into her future. And so it actually happens during the movie. That's one of the snippets of things that she sees for her future that actually occurs after she's seen the prediction. And Dave is intuitive enough, like he feels bad about giving her the macadamia nuts because neither of them knew about the allergy. He brings her some chicken soup, because she's at home sick. And Alex came to visit earlier before Dave got there. He said that they had a function to go to, but she couldn't go because she was sick from the macadamia nut allergy. And he said, well, I could stay, but you could tell he doesn't want to. He doesn't care about her. So she tells him to go ahead and go, but she's thinking he's going to stay. But Alex, Alex is, he's so self-centered. He leaves. So when Dave comes and brings the chicken noodle soup, he asks where Alex is. And she tells him, that he left. And then Dave is like, but you wanted him to stay. She goes, I told him he could go. But then Dave was like, but you wanted him to stay. And that, I just felt something when he said that, you know, something, I felt something for Dave, and I felt something for Gwen as well, especially since he was able to determine that she had told him to go, but didn't really want him to. She was just doing it to be nice. And I think she actually thought, as I just said, that he was going to stay with her. Another thing I kind of liked about this movie is wardrobe rise, because there's little wardrobe things I have on my notes. I like Dave's winter coat. Dave has a winter coat that it's got these little, I can't explain it, these little, it's a button, but it's like oblong. It's a coat. I remembered seeing that style a long time ago, and I haven't seen it in a long time. And I would usually see it like on a men's coat. I thought it was cool. I like the coat he was wearing, because this is a winter movie. I like the coat Dave was wearing throughout the movie whenever they would have the scene, you know, shoot the scenes outside. Okay, let me see, what else do I have in here? Okay. Oh, another aspect of her being in control of the universe and her life, part of that stems from her dad dying. She said that she wanted to be in control of her future, and this is something that stemmed after his death. And sometimes death can do that to you. It could make you act in an irrational way. And she needs to learn that plans can change. Even her own mom tries to tell her this. Now, what I was kind of confused about, this is just a little aside, I was kind of confused. There was one scene where Alex and Gwen are out to dinner. I think they were out to dinner a few times, like 3, and I can't remember which time this happened. But like I said, each time she was waiting for him to propose to her. She was even actually looking in the champagne glass to see if there was you know how you can propose in weird and unique ways? She would look in the champagne glass to see if she saw a ring in it when they would drink champagne. And like whenever she would get food, she would dig through the food thinking that there was a ring hidden. Because you see that in movies as well, where they might hide the ring in a piece of pie or something. So she was digging through different things, looking for the ring, and she never found anything, because Alex at one point even says to her, "Are you okay?" You know, because she keeps digging through the food looking for an engagement ring that's not there. When they were at dinner one day, this is another time she's thinking that she's going to get proposed to. The waiters and waitresses come through the restaurant with a cake, with a candle on it. And she's thinking that this is the big moment, that the cake is coming to her and it's going to be the big moment of him proposing. But they go to another table. And when they go to this other table, it's somebody else's birthday. And then right after the wait staff sings happy birthday to this other person that's, you know, this customer in the restaurant, this customer has, their date actually proposes to them. So when this anonymous woman gets proposed to, I was kind of confused. When the wait staff was singing to this woman, her name was Maya. Alex was singing along with the wait staff, and he knew the woman's name. I don't know if that was like an oversight for Hallmark, but I don't know how Alex knew this random person, because when the wait staff was singing Happy Birthday Maya, he knew Maya's name and was singing right along with the wait staff, which I thought was strange. I don't know if that was somebody he knew, or maybe I missed something when I was watching the movie. But if you know anything about what I just talked about, what I just said, just leave a comment and fill me in, because I was kind of lost when he was singing along with the waitstaff and knew the woman's name, because there's no indication in the movie that he knows this person. Okay, I kind of liked how Dave tries to get Dave tries to get Gwen to try new things. Like there was one scene where they were eating lunch while they were at work, you know, eating from the buffet luncheon that they had set out during their shoot. And he put some Brussels sprouts on her sandwich, and she tastes it and she likes it. And he also helps her to get over her fear of dogs, which I thought was really phenomenal. What I didn't like how she knows that they're getting attracted. She's attracted to him because she keeps running into him randomly, because what she does is she sends Dave away. Her and Dave are coworkers, but she's able to find another gig for him as a director someplace else. It's a better job than what he's doing now with her. It's like a step up per se. But he asked her, did you get me that job to get rid of me? Because they stopped working together. Because she sees his feelings for him as a threat because it's not on her list. But she doesn't, when he confronts her about it, she just says, no, it's just for your future. It's an opportunity for you. You're a good director. And that was a great opportunity. I thought you'd be perfect for it. So they end up coincidentally being shoved together again, doing a director job together beyond their control. Because even though she sent him away, he comes back. So when she sees her future with him, and then it starts to become true, I think she thinks it's off-putting, that it is not really true, but it is. And she's just more relaxed and more herself when she's with Dave. When she's with Alex, it's the total opposite. It just is. She's just upset all the time because he's not the right person for her. So I also thought it was kind of cute during one of the last scenes in the movie where they were doing a shoot, a commercial shoot at a resort, and they're sitting by the fire outside. It was Dave and Gwen. How she gets kind of cold, he puts a scarf around her to warm her up, and they make the s'mores. He tells her it's his birthday, and then he makes a wish. So I just thought the whole movie was just so cute, and I really, really enjoyed it. So, and of course, they live happily ever after. You know they're going to do that if that's a Hallmark movie. So I highly recommend this movie. If you have any questions or thoughts about the movie, leave me a comment. I'm happy to fill you in if I know anything, or I asked a few questions since I've been doing this video. And so if you have any insight to provide, please do. And again, I just want to mention that this video was sponsored by Divine Desserts Publishing, LLC. And if you like movies such as The Birthday Wish, then you should try Rocky Road Dreams. Rocky Road Dreams is a novel. It's sweet. It's no spice. So it's a sweet story, so you don't have to worry about anything really spicy in here. But it's very emotional and oh so good. And it's about two childhood sweethearts who reconnect as adults. Well, actually, they weren't sweethearts when they were younger. They were friends. But they reconnect as adults, and there's a little bit of mystery involved, kind of like with The Birthday Wish. There's a little bit of a mystery aura to this, and it's an enjoyable book. It's a winter story, a winter Christmas story, so you can read it any time of the year, and be sure to tell your friends about it. So I highly recommend that you check this book out. It is on Kindle and Kindle Unlimited. Just go over to Amazon and you'll see all the 5-star reviews and ratings for this book. And if you've got Kindle and Kindle Unlimited, all you got to do is just borrow it and read it. And if you like it, leave a review. If you like the book, please leave me a review, letting people know that you enjoyed it and what you liked about it. So read Rocky Road Dreams. Let me read the back. Let's give you a better idea as to what this is about. Rocky Road Dreams. Melanie used to be in love with Kyle's identical twin. Could she really have feelings for Kyle? Or does she like him because he reminds her of his brother? Kyle Baxter had a secret crush on Melanie Richards for years, but she was smitten with his identical twin brother, Keith. Recently sober, he takes a Christmas time hiatus from his law firm. He rents a beach house right across the street from Melanie. As he uncovers secrets about his past, he's determined to learn more about his mother, who died when he was a baby. Obese as a child, Melanie Richards is now slender and beautiful. She owns an herbal health food store. Having her own business comes with a high price. Her uncle agrees to finance her shop as long as she agrees to mentor Chloe, her drunken, wayward 21-year-old cousin. Chloe's erratic behavior wreaks havoc in Melanie's life. Can a mysterious road trip provide emotional healing during the Christmas season? So check it out. You'll love it. I'll leave links in the comments as to where you could go to find it. But just put my name, put my name in the title, and you can just look it up on Amazon. Or you could also access the information on my website. My website's my name. So thanks for watching this video in its entirety, and I hope you have a pleasant day.